And welcome back to Sports the NEMO Way, the Minneapolis episode. Yes, we're going to be talking about the Minneapolis all-time Mount Rushmore of sports. If you listened to last week's episode, we did Dallas. It went pretty well. Hopefully this week will go well. I think we've, kind of figured out what we're doing here. All five of us are back for like the fifth week in a row. So awesome. And let's get started. Ray, do you have a Minneapolis Mount Rushmore member for us?
Yep, I'm going to throw the layup up on this one first. Mr. Kirby Puckett.
I also have Kirby Puckett.
Yeah, I do as well.
Yep.
Okay. You've been unanimous for the first guy back-to-back weeks, Ray.
I know. I mean,
Look at Ray go.
the first week was kind of crazy, but this one I thought was a little more reasonable. But Hall of Famer, 10-time All-Star, 2-time World Series, 6-time Gold Glover, 6-time Silver Slugger, batting title, ALCS MVP, All-Star MVP, Clemente Award, 2,304 hits, 207 home runs, a .318 batting average, 1,071 runs, 1,085 RBIs, and 134 stolen bases. I mean, he was the Twins of the 90s. If you ever watched baseball in the 90s, it was Kirby Puckett. He was probably top 10 during the 90s. I mean, he was the man during the 90s.
Well, this is the way I thought about it. Kirby Puckett has almost everything we're looking for. He has a boatload of accolades. He has pretty good statistics. He doesn't have all the counting stats because of his injury, but he does have good stats. He has the winning. He has 2 World Series, and for the Twins, not for the Yankees, the Twins.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that their only World Series?
I believe.
Do they have any from earlier?
I don't think they do.
Because they haven't won since. They haven't won while I've been alive.
No.
Haven't been close.
And, so he's got so much going for him, and he has one of the most popular plays in MLB history. Every year in the playoffs, we see his home run. They show it over and over and over again. So, he's got the popularity, he's got the accolades, he's got everything going for him, and he brought he's the best player on 2 World Series teams.
He's well known for a lot of things.
Yes, I think Puckett was a layup. I think Ray was right. Puckett was a layup.
It's a
little finger roll right into the basket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you think of sports, or at least baseball, it's Kirby Puckett's in a discussion about something.
Him and one other guy. I don't know if anyone else has him, but in Minnesota, it's them.
Well, there is another guy that has accolades for
yes.
that. Yes.
He's just missing the winning.
Yes.
I don't know what everyone else
did. The other professional sports teams, at least the basketball and the football, don't have any titles.
Well, that's nothing. From last week, all the franchises had a title of some sort. Minnesota is not that way.
No, you're right.
I mean, there's no Super Bowls and no NBA titles.
I wonder, do you think Minnesota has a Puckett statue at their stadium?
I would think so. I mean, for everything he did for them, and then
Yeah, we should have asked Brock. Brock's been there.
Yeah, Brock's been to Target Field.
I literally planned a trip there, and then we canceled it, and I didn't go.
He said it was a nice field and stuff, and they were there the day. Well, one of the other famous guys, they were there the day he retired. They retired his number that day, and he was there for it and saw him, so that was kind of cool.
Kirby Puckett has a bronze statue located at Gate 34 at Target Field.
He almost has to.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that 2 sports team in Minneapolis has Target as their sponsor?
Yeah, the baseball team's field's Target Field, right?
Because Timberwolves have Target Center.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah, is Target something up in Minnesota? Is that where it's like?
I don't know. I don't know where Target is.
Big up there, but yeah, the field.
Maybe that's where their headquarters.
I always knew the Twins field was because it's right behind home plate. The big red Target. I mean, it's right there.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we started off the week with another unanimous. Let's see if we can keep it going, unlike last week. Drew, do you have another athlete for us?
I'm shooting another layup. I put Kevin Garnett.
I have him as well.
too.
Yep.
Again, similar to last week, I think he's the greatest player in franchise history, and it's not that close.
No. Well, he's in the Hall of Fame, of course. He started his all-star streak in Minnesota. He's 15 all-time, but I think he has 10 in Minnesota. He's a 9-time All-NBA, which, again, most all of them, if not, I think all of them besides one came in Minnesota. He's 12 times all defense, which almost every year he was in Minnesota. Besides like the first couple, he was like all defense. He was a really good defender. Unfortunately, his defensive player of the year did not come. It came in Boston. His title came in Boston. He won an MVP for the Timberwolves. He's on the 75th anniversary team. He has 4 rebound titles, which again I don't know. Do they highlight?
I think almost all of them came in.
I would figure they all came in
They
Minnesota.
all came in Minnesota. Yeah.
It's been a while since I've used. Okay, yeah, there they are. He's let's see. Let me go down here to Minnesota. I forget basketball does it at the end. For his career, he averaged almost 20 points. He averaged 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.5 steals, 1.5 blocks. I mean, he was dominant in Minnesota. I mean, we all saw him play there. He just didn't have much help. They had other issues going on where he wasn't allowed to get help. They got problems and stuff. So I mean, some of it wasn't really Kevin Garnett's fault.
It was Joe Smith, wasn't it?
It was Joe Smith.
Joe Smith's fault.
Yeah, but yeah, he stuck around there for as long as he did. He just finally got tired of it. And
14 years. It was. It's
14,
not like he gave him, his rookie contract to
Yeah.
get it figured out.
he was there, and they almost made. I know 1 year they almost made it to the finals. 1 year, I think they ended up
They
losing
made the
to-
Western Conference
Yeah,
Finals.
they lost to Kobe and Shaq.
And he
which
had
everyone-
Sprewell and Cassell.
Yeah,
Because he played with Wally Zerbiak forever. You remember old Wally? Yeah,
he could shoot.
Yeah, he could shoot. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah,
And he played with Terrell Brandon for 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Stephon Marbury for 1 season, I think.
That was the very beginning.
Yeah.
Him and Marbury were at the very, very beginning.
well, we all know, obviously, Buddy loves KG,
Yeah.
but the people of Minnesota do. Because he went to Boston obviously for a while, then he went to Brooklyn and did all that. Well, then he came back to Minnesota for those last 2 years, and they all loved it. They loved it when he came back.
He had a big falling out with Glenn Taylor, the owner, and when he came back.
Mm-hmm.
And no, this has nothing to do with the fans. He and Glenn Taylor just had a big falling out, and he's refused to go back since. That's why they hadn't retired his jersey.
Oh.
But then he sold the team, and literally they sold the team, and he immediately let him retire his jersey.
So, yeah.
because he wouldn't show up to the games to let him retire his jersey.
Isn't it kind of wild how certain athletes have these weird things happen with owners, and then even though they spend 3/4 of their career with one franchise, and they gravitate towards the franchise that they left that team for? So KG gravitates more towards the Celtics than he does. He won the championship there, but he spent a decade and a half as a Timberwolf. Mm-hmm. But it's his best friend is Paul Pierce. He has a podcast with Paul Pierce.
Yeah.
They always, whenever they tell stories, he always talks about his time with the Celtics, not the Timberwolves. Another example is actually Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning backs the Broncos more than he does the Colts because Jim Irsay talked shit about him after he left, and
I think
so Peyton.
when
lost
Peyton
respect
got
for
inducted to the Hall of
franchise.
Fame, I think he was in Denver. I think he was in Denver for something. That's where they met him out on the field at Denver, not in Indy.
He supports the Broncos a lot. He goes there and helps some of the players, and he helps coach stuff, and he helps support them. He does all this stuff for Denver, and he'll go back and do stuff with the people of Indianapolis, and he still has charity stuff he does there and stuff like that. But he doesn't do a lot with the Colts organization. He doesn't avoid them. He comes back for when Edgerrin James got put in the Hall of Fame. And then all the Marvin and Peyton and Dwight Freeney and Jeff Saturday and everybody came back and they do stuff like that. But he gravitates more towards the Broncos than the Colts because Jim Irsay pissed him off. So
LeBron, the Cavs owner.
Yeah.
I mean, that's his longest stop, but he doesn't talk about the Cavs.
what's his name? Gilbert?
And Dan Gilbert, yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy how that works out sometimes. But prime Kevin Garnett, to be honest, prime Kevin Garnett with the Timberwolves, not the Celtics, the Timberwolves, is probably one of the 5 greatest two-way players in NBA history as far as just skill and ability.
I mean, when you initially look at his page and say he's defensive player of the year, he probably won that in Minnesota. No.
He was unbelievable. And even his all-around ability and two-way ability was so unbelievable. Hakeem Olajuwon, maybe a handful of other guys I'm not thinking of the top of my head that were just just unbelievable.
I mean, his
both ends of
MVP
the
you're
floor.
talking about has all the way around stuff. He averaged 24 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.5 steals, 2 blocks.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's all around numbers dominance. That's crazy.
Yeah. He was unbelievable.
He's one of those guys where you just have to sit here and go, man, if he wouldn't have spent 14 years in a poverty franchise, what would his career look like?
What would he look like?
Yeah. Because, I mean, in reality, Stern had to come down on the Timberwolves. He really did. You can't let that happen in your league, paying guys under the table. But at the same time, he crippled their franchise. Like, he took away 5 years worth of draft picks. How do you survive that?
Right.
You don't. You see what it is today. I mean, they finally have been decent these last. I mean, not decent. I mean, they've made it to what? 3 Western Conference Finals, 2.
2 in a row.
Yeah, 2 in a row. I can't remember. Yeah. So I mean, with Edwards and them, but like before that, Kevin Love had a couple good years, and then the Garnett years. Other than that, they've been a joke.
Maybe in the Kevin Love years, the team wasn't that good, were they?
No, they weren't. I think they might have made the playoffs once. Maybe
I think him and Rubio made the playoffs once.
Yeah. And really, the year they made the Western Conference Finals with him, Sprewell, and Cassell, it was kind of luck. It was at the very ends of their career, and it only lasted 1 year.
Yeah, it did.
Because I think Sprewell retired like a year or two after that, and Cassell might have stuck around as a backup for a while.
He did, because Cassell ended up coming off the bench for somebody else that won a title, I think.
Well, the Celtics.
Oh, I think it might have been the Celtics. Yeah.
Cassell went to the Clippers near then. He was the year Elton Brand took the Clippers to the second round of the playoffs. Cassell popped up there, but I don't know if that was before or after the KG timeline, to be honest. But
All right. Well, we've talked about KG for a while now. I think we're around to Uncle Doug after back-to-back unanimous.
Yeah, it probably ain't happening.
Uncle Doug, you got somebody for us?
I do. I went with Alan Page.
I did as well.
I thought about it, but I didn't pull the trigger.
I didn't either.
Okay, well, Alan Page is a Hall of Famer, 9-time Pro Bowler, 5-time All-Pro. He has an NFL championship, pre-Super Bowl.
So he has an NFC title.
So he does have well, it was a championship then because that was the league. But it's not a Super Bowl.
I was just throwing it out there because I remember last time we talked about the Vikings, we argued for like 15 minutes on what it was. But
right.
I mean, and it's not just this and him. There's going to be other football early guys that
that
for sure.
that have like they have AFC championship or AFC title, an AFL championship. But if you don't win the Super Bowl, then it's just an AFC championship game.
Well, see,
like,
this is actually listed as an NFL championship,
which I think they actually did win.
That was
I don't remember. We did this one other time.
Pre-Super Bowl.
I think they do actually have one, but then they also have like 4 NFC championships.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. We went over this one night.
This
with
is
him.
not. This is not an NFC championship. They have a bunch of.
This is before the Super Bowl.
Yes, this is pre-Super.
So that
Bowl.
okay.
They were the NFL champions.
Okay.
Because they have 4 NFC championships.
Technically, yes.
They went
Yeah.
to 4 Super Bowls, but he has an NFL championship. He was an MVP. For a defensive player to be MVP is pretty special.
And there's what? 2 of them all time?
What's it? Him and Lawrence Taylor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also I could think of. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of it. 17 years. Actually, more like 16, but 12 of those were in Minnesota. I did not realize he played the last 4 years of his career as a Chicago Bear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I didn't know that. But
I always find that weird whenever you see it at the bottom. Yeah, like in Chicago.
he ended up with 148.5 sacks. Of course, we don't have tackle numbers. And he was a Minnesota Supreme Court justice.
Yeah.
Besides everything else,
One wasn't before Walter Payton Man of the Year, wasn't it the Alan Page Award?
it was. Yes.
Where they renamed it,
Yeah.
I
they
believe.
renamed
Because
it
some of
after
those like
Walter.
middle, like the guys when like Walter play, they have Alan Page Awards or whatever it is.
Yep. So, yep, I went with Alan Page. I wanted to throw in a football guy, and yeah, I just went with him.
Okay.
Well, we may have a conversation later, but I have a football player as well.
Yeah. Oh, I looked at least one other one.
Mm-hmm.
2 other ones, actually.
All right. Well, it was what two of you? You 2 on the love seat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm. All right, Wade. Do you have a athlete for us?
I put Adrian Peterson.
I also have Adrian Peterson. That's my football player.
I thought about AP.
It might be Might be some recency bias, I guess, but I figured he's an all-time great player. He's probably top 6 or 7 all-time in his position. Definitely top 10. I mean, he has one of the greatest single seasons in NFL history. It might be the most impressive season ever, considering he did it 9 months after tearing his ACL, having a 2,000-yard season. And he was only, a few yards away from breaking the all-time record. Retired with 7 Pro Bowls, 4 All-Pros, won an MVP as a running back, which in today's era is unheard of. He's the last person to do it that wasn't a quarterback. Yeah, was Rookie of the Year, has Offensive Player of the Years, all kinds of other crazy awards that don't really mean
All
much.
2010's team.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he led the league in rushing 3 times, rushing touchdowns multiple times, retired with just under 15,000 yards, over 120 touchdowns. He's top 10 all time in yards and rushing touchdowns. He's one of just the greatest runners of the football ever, and he was the face of their franchise throughout a lot of the younger years of my life. He was the Vikings.
He took the Vikings to the playoffs with Christian Ponder as their quarterback.
Good old Christian Ponder.
Prime Adrian Peterson was a monster that you didn't want to meet in the hole. He was the best. He was flat out the best running back in the league for a good portion of his prime. And I don't really think was really that debatable for a while. And I think he's easily top 10 running back ever, probably top 6 or 7 running back of all time.
I think this is another situation where you're kind of looking at like we talk about Barry Sanders, where you're like, man, what if he'd have played his prime where they didn't know he was getting the ball 2 out of the next 3 times, they snapped the ball. You know, like his 2,000-yard season, he averaged 6 yards a carry. With Christian Ponder as his quarterback. Like, are you telling me the defenses didn't know he was getting the ball?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. So.
Yep. I don't know. Saw an all-time great. Someone I got to watch play, so I knew how big a deal he was when he played. Yeah, so
I will say, though, I have no idea how popular he is in Minnesota, though.
He's had some weird stuff go on outside of football.
Yeah, he's had
true. He had the child abuse charges.
Yeah. He wasn't there.
He's had a ton of money problems.
Yeah.
I think he's not just
I don't
broke.
think they've retired his jersey since, because he hasn't. Not because he's not popular, but he hasn't been eligible yet for the Hall of Fame yet, or is he getting close? Because he stuck around forever. He was in Washington and Tennessee and Seattle.
He retired in 21, so it'll be this year.
Yeah,
So it's this year. So, yeah. So I guess, is he a finalist?
I don't know.
Well, it'll be this up.
Oh, next was it?
Is it on your 5th year or after your 5th year?
I think you have to be retired. 5 seasons?
So this
will be his 5th year of retirement.
Okay, so next year he'll be
Maybe in
eligible.
the next class, yeah.
And you're right. The Vikings have not retired his number. They've only retired Fran Tarkenton, Mick Tinglehoff, Jim Marshall, Corey Stringer, which is because he died, Chris Carter, and Alan Page.
Yeah.
But, you never know with these jersey retirements for teams. Some of them have, stipulations.
Some of them are dumb.
Yeah.
Like the Bengals. I remember all the way back in that trivia. Dad asked us, "Oh, it's Anthony Munoz." No, but we have nobody. I don't remember who it was. Anthony Munoz doesn't have his retired. Something. It's something
weird.
Like some of them have weird rules. Like you said, weird rules. And I'm like, huh.
Sorry, Tyler, but the Bengals are just a trash franchise.
All right. Well, I think we're around to me, and I only have one player left.
Oh, okay.
I have Harmon Killebrew.
As do I.
Oh.
I thought quite a bit about putting 2 baseball players on here. But did you lose something, Wade? Right there. And I was like, well, there's no Timberwolves to put on here left after KG. I was like, I've got a Viking. So what am I? Do I want to put a second Viking? Do I want to put a second twin? Like, what do I want to do here? And Harmon Killebrew is all time great. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go with Harmon Killebrew. And I called it a day. He's a Hall of Famer. He's got an MVP. He's got 13 All-Stars. He's in the 500 home run club. He's nearly a 600 home run club guy. He played 22 years in the league, 21 of which he played in Minnesota. He led the league in home runs 6 times, led the league in RBIs 3 times, led the league in walks 4 times, led the league in on-base percentage once, slugging percentage once. Like I said, he won an MVP. He's got 5 more top 5 MVP finishes. He's he was really good for a long time, actually. So Harmon Killebrew.
Yep, I agree.
All
If
right.
you talk to older guys,
Yeah.
my dad, your grandpa,
Yeah.
they all know Harmon Killebrew.
My Grandpa Bob gushes about Harmon Killebrew.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's very, very popular in Minnesota. And a lot of the Mount Rushmores for Minnesota that I looked at, he's on.
Yeah. The only thing he's really missing is a World Series.
Yeah, team titles.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, there's not a lot in Minnesota.
There's not.
No,
Yeah,
we talked about earlier in the
I
episode.
mean, I had to go to an NFL title because there was no
all the franchises don't have them.
there was no Super Bowl.
They just don't in
like
Minnesota.
we said, Kirby Puckett's pretty much it
Yeah.
as far as titles go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there is one other one that I thought about putting on for a little bit, but Wade would kill me. And I thought about George Mikan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's got 5 of them.
Yeah. I didn't even look at that. I didn't even look
I
at
mean,
thought
technically-
about Mikan,
but
but it's
It
so
goes-
long ago.
but it translates to LA.
Yeah, and I say it translated out, so I let that argument go.
Wait.
I said Wade wouldn't let me slide. No way.
Well, with this city, maybe the championships would have came in handy.
All right. Well, Ray, do you have another guy for us?
I do. And also did another baseball player. I also looked at Killebrew, but I went with this other player instead, Joe Mauer.
I did as well, right? That's
Okay.
what I have.
He's got an MVP.
The only reason I went with Mauer, because him and Killebrew have similar stats, but Mauer played the Leafs, and it took Killebrew longer to get to the stat line. So,
I don't know what stats you're talking about, but he has like 450 more home runs than he does. But yeah.
besides that, look at the other stats beside the home runs. They are really similar, and it took Mauer at least amount of time to get there than Killebrew.
I mean, his career is much shorter. That
Yeah.
is a fact. I will compare though. Yes.
I'm with you, Ray, though. I went with
okay,
Mauer.
cool.
You got stuff? Or
I got some. I don't have like the counting stats, but I got like
okay, you can do all the accolades and stuff.
Hall of Famer, MVP, 6-time All-Star, 3-time Gold Glover, 5-time Silver Slugger, and 3-time batting title.
Yeah. I'm saying he's got 2,100 hits, 143 home runs. He batted 306 for his career for 15 years. So for a catcher, that was pretty good. He has 428 doubles, 923 RBIs. His career on base was 388, slug was 439. His career OPS was 827, and he led the league. Well, his MVP year, he led the league in like all those stats and all like average on base, slug, OPS. So, and he was just a solid player. Kind of that was the player I was talking about earlier when Brock and them were there. That's the day they were retiring his jersey and stuff like that. And they were and he's beloved in Minnesota.
Yes.
So he, again, kind of like Killebrew, he's really only missing a World Series. Like the fact that he was able to win an MVP and some of his accolades in Minnesota is pretty impressive. So
I mean, he doesn't have the winning and he doesn't have the longevity, so he doesn't hit any benchmarks. Because, to be honest with you, I don't really know why his career was so short.
I don't either. I think maybe just got tired of it. Like, honestly, like I don't.
Yeah.
I think his last year. Well, let me pull it back up. I just had it. I mean, I think his last year in the league, he's still batted like 280 something, which he played to now 2018. So for today's standards, that's not a bad year.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he played.
His batting.
He played
282 his last season.
Yeah, he played 127 games his last year. He had 27 doubles. I mean, he never really hit home runs. 6 home runs, 48 RBIs, batted 282. Still got on base, 351. So, I mean, it wasn't, like, crazy, but, like, it's not terrible. I'm guessing he just got tired of it. And maybe there's other injuries and stuff for catching. Or maybe at that point he might have been playing first base. I don't remember.
He did.
Off
He
my
moved
head,
to first base by then.
I figured he was playing. Yeah, I read about his games. During 2018, he played first base, he DH. He caught one game. He played in the outfield once. So he was kind of doing everything for them. But, yeah.
But, I mean, for playing in Minnesota and you get MVP and you check all the other boxes besides the World Series, I mean, it's just time to roll out. I mean, when the teams ain't hitting the mark, I mean, why play any longer?
I mean, he could have just pulled a Barry or Megatron and been like, you know what, guys, it's not worth it anymore. I'm out.
I'm done. I'm
Like,
tired of sweating my balls off here in July, catching all these games. I'm done.
for us to win 50 games.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'm over it.
All right. Well, Uncle Doug, do you have somebody left?
Nope. All 4 of mine are up there.
Oh,
I'm done.
Okay, Wade.
Yeah, I got a guy left.
Okay, Wade has a guy left.
I went with old Randy Moss.
Ooh.
Oh
Oh, no, not this again. No. Oh, no.
The guy that's better than Chris Carter, Drew.
I don't have Chris Carter up there.
I just want to throw it out there for old time's sake.
You know who didn't make the Vikings Mount Rushmore, Wade? For all time's sake? John
Randall, I swear.
Randall.
Oh.
Paul Krause did.
I actually almost put down John Randall just to be funny. But, I didn't think I'd get any support, maybe, you know. Anyway, on a serious note. Well, I mean, when I was growing up, the best player on the Vikings and the most exciting player in the NFL was
Dante
Randy Moss.
Culpepper.
I don't know. I thought Chris Carter was pretty exciting and electric to watch. His over the middle routes were pretty cool.
Oh, this shit again. Oh, Randy Moss's rookie year was better than anything Chris Carter ever did. I don't want to hear it.
But here's the question, Wade.
Yeah.
Was he able to do that because Chris Carter was getting attention on the other side?
No.
Oh,
Not this argument again 4 years later.
Chris Carter got old and retired, and he still kept doing it.
on a different team, and you know.
No, well, same team and different teams. He did his whole fucking career.
Well,
That's how you end up being a top 3 receiver of all time.
That's not.
Well, it's because he has a top quarterback in Tom Brady throwing him the ball.
Oh, now
Wade.
Tom Brady, huh? This is a go at Wade time, huh? Fine, he sucks. Let's fucking move on.
I will say, Wade, he has one of the best Thanksgiving games of all time.
Yeah.
3 catches,
That the Cowboys
166 yards, 3 touchdowns. We see that. I see that graphic every year on Thanksgiving.
Sorry, Wade. Tell us about.
Yeah, we're done. We promise.
I don't know what else there is to say now. He's a Hall of Famer, 6-time Pro Bowler, 4-time All-Pro, Rookie of the Year, all 2000s team, all that boring stuff. I burst onto the scene in Minnesota, and then I believe his first year was when they won like 15 games or whatever, or 14 games, and they lost on that kick in the NFC Championship.
Yeah, the kicker that didn't miss the kick all year.
One of the Anderson brothers, wasn't it?
Yeah,
They went 15-1 his rookie year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they lose to the Falcons. Aren't those the Dirty Birds?
They lost to the Falcons 27-30. Yeah.
Yeah. I think their kicker was perfect all year or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been the year the Dirty Birds went to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He led the league in touchdowns his rookie year with 17. But yeah, his tenure with Minnesota is kind of unreal. It's every full season's between 1,200 and 1,600 yards. Leads the league in touchdowns 3 times while he's in Minnesota. He pretty much easily became the best deep threat in the NFL by the end of his rookie season, and then went on to be the greatest deep threat in NFL history. Is universally considered a top 3 receiver of all time, usually, and is second all time in receiving touchdowns. And I don't know where he's at yards now wise, but the receiving yards list fluctuates a lot, but he's somewhere in the top 5.
I would assume so.
Somewhere around there.
I mean, I think Randy Moss is clearly a top 3 receiver of all time. I think I have him at number 2. But he's gotten a lot of press lately about being the greatest receiver of all time.
Real quick. So he's better than Chris Carter since he's number 2?
Of course he is.
Yes. See, that's all we needed, Al. That's all we needed.
Yeah, but that was never the argument. Like, we already had this.
It was the argument.
It's Mount Rushmore again.
It wasn't who was better all time. It was who was better, who was more important to Minnesota.
Yeah, the guy that was better at football.
I love it. We're just coming right back to this.
But I'm just like, I'll be honest with you, that argument blows my mind. Like, the fact that there are people out there saying Jerry Rice isn't the greatest receiver of all time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are we talking about?
In the past couple of years, there's 2 arguments that keep popping up. People are trying to make Randy Moss the greatest receiver of all time out of nowhere, and people now try and make Kobe the GOAT.
Yes.
There's 2 conversations that have come out of nowhere, which we know why the Kobe one popped up, but
and then Randy Moss just gets sick here soon, doesn't he? Didn't he have cancer for a while, or he still does? I don't know.
I don't know what the status.
I don't know, but I remember that's why he stopped being on Monday Night Football and all that stuff.
Yeah, I never heard what kind of cancer he had, though.
I didn't either. I just heard he was.
I think they said on air that he wanted to keep it private and didn't want to talk about it. So
I respect it. I mean,
that's his business.
Yeah, it ain't our business.
And some of that stuff's really private. It's one thing to be like, oh, I got skin cancer. But like it's another thing to say I got testicular cancer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's 2 completely different things.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Randy Moss. Not surprised he showed up, Wade. Well,
hold on, I got.
Oh, you're not out. I'm sorry.
I got 1 pick left.
Oh, okay.
And I did put a football player on here. Wade's favorite player, Chris Carter.
That's great. Well, you got anything to tell us about old Chris?
Yeah, I'll run through it real fast. Hall of Famer, 8-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, All 90s team, 13,899 reception yards, 12.6 yards per reception, and 130 touchdowns for the shit team of Vikings.
The shit team of the Vikings.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Carter.
Yeah. I really liked him keeping Nick Wright under control on their TV show. He just runs over everybody else and pisses me off.
Oh yeah, I don't really like Nick Wright. He's kind of an idiot.
Well, I mean, he's at least branched out to 2 guys now, not just 1. But every single argument comes down to LeBron and Mahomes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's all he talks about. Well, the Indians traded so-and-so today. Yeah, Cleveland's never going to be the same without LeBron. So, I mean, like,
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I watched him this postseason quite a bit because the Chiefs didn't make it and Patrick Mahomes was hurt, so he had nothing to talk about. So it was kind of interesting, I thought. I like Chris Broussard.
I do like Chris
and
Broussard,
Wilds.
but
Wilds is funny.
Wilds is funny, yeah. I don't watch their show, though.
I'll be honest, I like their show better than... I quit watching ESPN a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't watch ESPN or Fox.
Yeah,
I don't watch Fox either. But
I'll watch some of Pat McAfee stuff.
Yeah,
listen
he's
to
got some
Pat-
funny stuff.
I listened to his podcast for a couple years straight, but then I quit doing that after a while too.
I listen to some of their stuff whenever I'm home.
I see clips of First Take, but it's not because like I just kind of come across it. I'm not really. seeking
Every
it
once in a
out.
while, I'll turn it on just to see what they're talking about. They're always the same stuff.
Once in a blue moon, I'll see something funny that just kind of pops up on my phone, but
Yeah.
or something that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we got 8 guys for 4 spots. We got more guys than we did last week.
We got 2 guys in.
We do have 2 guys in. Puckett and Garnett are in.
We went 2-2-2-2.
Were you done? Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'll go take my Moss vote, and I'm gonna go to Alan Page.
All right.
Okay.
Go Wade.
I think Alan Page was a good one.
So Moss is done. Now we're to 7.
I'm shocked no one put Fran Tarkington.
I thought about
I
it.
thought about
did
it, but
I.
I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I almost put him instead of Moss, but
See, I was debating between him and Page. I was like, well, Page won MVP, a bunch of sacks for that. Like,
Yeah, that's what decided
Like-
for me was the MVP and the,
like
Page is that era of football was. I mean, he was one of like the 2 or 3 defenders of an entire era of football that people talked about. It's like him, Mean Joe Green, and first 2 I could think of. I'm not sure who else, but yeah.
yeah, he was, and defensive tackle has 148 sacks.
Yeah, like plus the MVP, like it's pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
well, he wasn't that big. I think we talked about it. What if?
245 pounds.
Yeah, I said D tackle. He's
Yeah.
not that big.
Playing linebacker today.
Well, and when I was looking through the stats, he had one season where he forced or recovered 7 fumbles for 77 yards.
Yeah,
And I got to thinking, who was the Viking that went the wrong way? Was that Jim Marshall?
yeah.
I think it's
Marshall's the one that went the wrong way. That's what I was thinking. Because I looked at that 77 yards and I thought, man, he had to run one of those back a long ways.
Yeah, because the Vikings have like was like 3 or 4 of like great defensive linemen. They have
Yeah.
Page, they have Marshall. Is it Dolman?
Yeah,
Coleman,
Chris Dolman
Dolman.
was good.
There's
Dolman?
another one that played
Randall,
with though.
Carl Eller played with
Carl Eller.
Eller, yeah.
And then later in the 2000s, they had Jared Allen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He went on to have like 130 career sacks. Like their
He's in the Hall of
defensive
Fame,
linemen
yeah.
are
Yeah,
nasty.
they've had some good defensive linemen.
Well, of course, John Randall.
Yeah.
And,
Anyways,
I don't know who that guy is. I mean,
sounds like a bum.
God. Yeah.
All right, well.
yep.
We don't seem as passionate about this one, guys.
Well, I'm just kind of thinking.
I made my move.
I love we're arguing over Vikings and Twins.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, there wasn't
Let's see where my votes are.
a lot of Timberwolves to choose from.
No, and there was absolutely zero Wild to choose from for their hockey
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
They haven't been good at all, really. What they've been, like it's bad.
I mean, if you guys really want to, I mean, we could put Al Jefferson up there. I mean,
oh gosh,
No.
Nah, I'm good.
If I had another Timberwolf, it'd be Ant,
yeah, probably would
Yeah,
be
I
Anthony
would
Edwards.
say be in.
which is sad because he's like 24 years old, but he's probably the next best. Him or Kevin Love.
yeah.
Nah.
We know how Ray feels about Kevin Love.
I mean, don't forget about Carl
Well-
Anthony Towns. Don't forget about Cat.
I think I'm gonna forget about him.
Yeah. I was like,
Old cat.
I mean, we're not going to put another Timberwolf on there, but
yeah.
their history's a little flawed.
I mean, Rasho Nesterovich. I mean, come on, guys.
Well, I think I'm going to follow Wade up there with my Carter pick. Mr.
Carter's
Page.
gone.
Pagey poo.
All
Yeah.
right.
No, I gotta wait and see what else happens here before if I'm gonna see
It is
if
interesting.
I'm gonna stay put or play with my next one. Are you wanting to ride out Peterson, Alberta?
I don't think we can put. I don't know. I guess that's not true.
Well, I mean, I'm not on either one of Killebrew or Maurer. I'm not on either one of those votes. But I think, well, I mean, Killebrew's the more iconic figure, right? By far. But Maurer's maybe a little more popular because it's more recent times kind of thing.
Maurer's definitely much newer. Yeah.
They're pretty similar. Like I think with like a lot of like kind of what you said, Wade. Like Killebrew's like still known by people. And obviously, people still know who Joe Mauer is. Like it's not like it's this crazy. I mean, obviously, it's easier to remember someone who's still played now. But like, I think they're both pretty even. Like either.
Well, the question I was going to ask earlier was actually this: in 60 years, will people know who Joe Mauer is?
Maybe. I mean, isn't he the only catcher to win 3 batting titles?
I don't know. He might.
I'm pretty sure he is. Like,
The
like,
catchers don't win batting titles.
I mean, he was a great average hitter.
I mean, he's in the Hall of Fame. He's one of their all-time players. I'm sure Minnesota Twins fans will like. The people of Minnesota will remember who Joe Mauer is. Like,
The Twins did love Joe Mauer. He was a giant fan favorite guy.
yeah,
Wasn't he from Minnesota?
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, he
From up
was.
there.
yeah.
I think that's definitely true. I think maybe I worded it weirdly the first time I said it. I guess where I was leaning towards was I think Joe Mauer is the more popular fan favorite guy, but I think Killebrew's the better all-time great player. So I guess it's just how you want to weigh that, because they're both valuable in, I guess, different ways. If we were wanting another baseball player up there. That's just my opinion. I don't have either one of the votes.
Yeah, I don't know. This kind of turned into a tough decision.
Yeah.
Kind of a
I'm kind of waiting to see what happens with Alan Page before I know where to go.
So I'm the only one without Alan Page. Is that
Yeah.
what it is?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh,
And if Alex does decide, then the dominoes start falling.
Right, because if Alex moves, then Peterson or Killebrew.
Goes to one, then that person feels like that.
Right, and then we'll see where we're going from there.
Yeah.
that means let's go, Alex.
So the pressure's on, Big Al.
That's
The
funny.
heat is on.
It's the heat.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I mean, if you want to stay put where you're at, come up with a different scenario to tell us
Yeah.
waddle
Yeah.
us around
Or
here.
why don't you have Alan Page, I guess?
Yeah.
But I don't know. You know, explain?
Yes. Explanation?
While we're thinking about it, I'm gonna look what you got pulled up there.
This. Sorry. Essentially, I put. I thought Puckett, KG, and Killebrew were like automatics. And then I was like, I really need a Viking. I got 2 MVPs here. Which one do I want to go with? And I went with Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it wasn't exactly rocket science or
No.
crazy algorithm that I used to figure it out.
I
But
figured I'd take Adrian tonight.
Yeah. Alex got an app.
He's got that.
got an app for that.
Yeah, he's got an app for that.
I mean, I think maybe we could work something out.
Here we go.
Here we go.
That would involve you guys coming to the correct twin.
Well, I'm on board with that because I'm with you on Killebrew.
See you guys.
Oh, let's make a deal.
Well, I'm gonna have to leave Adrian Peterson and go to Killebrew. So
And I have to leave Adrian Peterson to go to Page.
is that what we're doing?
I think that's what we're doing.
Okay. Sounds
All
like
right.
fuck Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson's out.
All right, so I'm going to Killebrew and you're going to Page.
Yeah.
So Page is in and Killebrew's up.
Got 3. Yeah.
Well, Drew, how passionate do you feel about this pick?
I like Joe Mauer. You like Joe Mauer, Ray?
I don't watch baseball.
Well, thanks, Ray. I'm glad that's my.
I love that answer. Well,
I'm glad you don't watch it because it doesn't play anymore. So,
Oh, that's funny.
By the way, I just want to say earlier I was wrong. He does not have 450 more home runs. He has 430 more home runs.
Oh, okay.
So I just
Well,
want
thanks for correcting yourself. We
Yeah.
appreciate that.
I gave him 20 extra home runs. That's my bad.
crazy.
I know you're trying to persuade your guy on the board. We get it. We got it.
I'm fine with Killebrew. It's not that crazy.
Yeah, we're good.
It's not that crazy.
All right.
Like I said earlier, they're pretty similar. You can't really go wrong either way.
Yeah.
I mean, neither one of them have a World Series. They both have MVPs.
Yeah.
They're
One-
kind of the opposite players. Like one
Yeah.
hit for a high average, the other one hit a bunch of home runs.
Runs, yeah.
They're both beloved by Minnesota.
What was the
Yeah.
Killebrew era?
He played in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
Which seems to be the prime baseball era.
It must be. Yeah.
There's a lot of
50s
baseball.
and 60s were loaded.
That or the 1860s, one of the two.
Wade loves some 1860.
All right. Well, that makes our Minneapolis, I almost said Minnesota, our Minneapolis Mount Rushmore, Kirby Puckett, Kevin Garnett, Alan Page, and Harmon Killebrew. I had 3 of the 4, not 4 of the 4, though.
I actually had all 4.
That's
Huh.
That's 2 weeks in a row I've had 3 of the 4, but we had to throw a fucking hockey guy in last week.
Man.
Put some respect on these hockey guys, man. Some of them did
I
some
had
nice
3 of the
stuff.
4 last
I do. I
Done all
respect the
this
hell
stuff.
out of Wade Gretzky. He didn't
Well,
play-
we're not doing Edmonton. It's just the Oilers.
Yeah.
Just Canada doesn't have.
All right.
All right. Well, that ends this segment. I don't know what that was, but that really hurt my ear.
Yeah, that squeaked my head.
Oh, sorry, my mic hit.
Oh, I was about to say, I don't. Normally, it's me that does something like that. I didn't touch anything at the time.
That being said, though, I will turn it over to Ray for 5 questions.
Woo! Week 2 of the new season of 5 questions. Everybody's here. It's on the board. I'll go ahead and do the scores, and we'll get right into it. Alex, starting this week off, has 0. Wade has 1. Doug has 2. Leader. Andrew has 1. So, everybody ready for Minneapolis trivia?
Oh, indeed. I'm ready as I'm going to be anyway.
It's going to be interesting. Question number 1. Which Minnesota baseball commentator was the first to use the phrase "Holy cow" during a broadcast well before Harry Carey? 2-point question. Name of the announcer and the name of the decade that he used it in.
All right.
All right, I got 2 guesses.
Cool.
Uncle Doug, how you doing over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
I got mine.
Wade? Struggling.
All right.
I just said the 1930s.
I
Okay.
said 50s.
I also said 50s and Williams.
I said Johnson in the 60s.
Drew got a point with the 30s.
Yes.
Oh,
That
jeez.
is well before.
I don't even know when Harry Carey's in it.
I felt like he was really old, so I went even older.
To be totally honest, I don't think Harry Carey even knew he said it probably. He was probably liquored up.
Yeah, probably.
Good
Yeah.
So who was it?
Oh, yeah, my bad. Halsey Hall in the 1930s.
Okay.
Elsie
Didn't
Hall.
know him.
I have no idea who that is. Yeah.
Nope.
Elsie Hall.
Okay. Now, here's question 2. Question 2 is a little curveball. Give me 4 professional wrestlers that was born in the state of Minnesota.
So 1 point for each one.
Yep, it's a 4-point question. Give me 4 professional wrestlers that was born in the state of Minnesota.
Man.
I named 4 professional wrestlers.
There's a lot of. There's a lot.
So
I
what
can
we
name 4 professional wrestlers easily now.
So when we name professional wrestlers, we just mean like WWE guys or like actual like.
They all wrestled in WWE, so
Okay.
there was a lot. That's why I asked the question. So apparently it's like a breeding ground for wrestlers.
This is me just writing down 4 wrestlers.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I know where very few wrestlers are from.
Yeah.
I know where none are from, but I know some.
All right, I wrote down 4.
This is wild. This could be a big swing if someone hits a jackpot.
Yeah.
Shit. All right, I got 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a couple. Well, there's some I can't think of the name.
Oh, wait.
I got a
Time extended. Hold on.
I got an idea for this one, Ray. How about instead of going from each one of us, you just read off all 4 and we just put a check mark if we get it right, so we don't have to try and
Okay, that'll work.
so we don't have to try and
Yeah, then you guys just,
remember who.
Yeah.
and just tell me your score since we're on the honesty system.
Yeah.
Okay.
I trust all of us.
I mean, I got all my guys actually written down.
Yeah, I've
Me
got
too.
them written
Yeah,
down.
written
Yeah,
down.
Yeah. Everybody's good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I got 8 here, but I didn't know if you guys were going to throw any different because there was a few others, but I got 8 on my thing. Brock Lesnar,
Yes. Fuck yes. The one I knew.
Ric Flair,
Ooh, no,
Yes,
no,
Kurt Hennig / Mr. Perfect,
no,
Rick Rude,
no.
Jesse the Body Ventura,
Yes.
I should have known that one because he
got
was
that
governor of Minnesota.
I don't
Bob Backlund,
No,
X-Pac,
no.
or a current one, Chad Gable.
Nope. I went
It's
over
got Brock
4.
I went over.
So, Wade, how many you got?
Just Brock Lesnar.
Okay, so 1 for Wade.
I put Brock Lesnar, Triple H, Kane, and Undertaker.
I
Okay.
put Kane, Undertaker, Mark Henry, and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Kane's from
Where?
Bowling Green.
Bowling Green.
Yeah, Bowling Green.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't know
I
that.
wouldn't know.
And then you had 2, Doug,
No, I just got one. I got Jesse.
Jesse.
Stone Cold's from Texas.
Yeah, Stone Cold.
Yeah.
The reason I watched this giant like UFC thing on Brock Lesnar and it talked about him. I think he actually wrestled in Minnesota.
Well, didn't he play for the Vikings for a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was one of the best wrestlers in the country, in college, and then he was some dominant wrestler in high school.
Who was it?
Minnesota. Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He was All-American.
He's actually a freak of nature athlete, and he was the heavyweight champion of the world in UFC.
Actually, quite a few WWE guys were world-class athletes at different things.
Oh no, yeah, I think
like Goldberg played for the Falcons.
Yeah.
There's been a few wrestler/football players.
Actually, there's a documentary style thing that has a whole bunch of episodes and it's hosted by he was a heartthrob and
Heartbreak Kid.
No, he was making a bunch of love movies in the early 2000s.
Oh.
He made it. You would know him if Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh.
Gotcha.
No, Freddie Prinze Jr. writes for WWE now. I didn't know that until this show.
I just think of Summer Catch.
But Summer Catch, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But anyway, he hosts it. But Zane and Xander are obsessed with it right now, and they're watching all of it, and it's just going through and talking about famous rivalries in wrestling history.
Oh, okay.
And the whole episode will be about one rivalry, and then it moves on to another one, and it's actually super fascinating. I get stuck watching it with them, and I'm because I get into it, and I'm this is really cool because a lot of these guys are from my childhood, you know.
Sure.
You know, they did the whole Undertaker Mankind one. Oh man, it was so
the cage match.
The cage match, yeah. The cage match was half the episode. That's all they talked about. Yeah.
Isn't Randy Orton from Missouri?
Yeah, St. Louis.
RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Question 3, guys.
Yep.
All right.
That's just two. Okay.
Who was the Timberwolves' top scorer in their inaugural season?
My marker's drying out on me.
I got to guess.
Season 1, Timberwolves' top scorer.
I think he was on the Timberwolves. Well, I know he was. I don't know if he was there for the first year, but
Anybody?
Bueller?
I put someone down.
yeah, I got someone.
Everybody good?
Uncle Doug?
Oh yeah, I got somebody that's not right, but I broke somebody down.
Okay.
All right.
I just put Tony Campbell.
I put KG.
I put Richardson.
I put Tom Gugliotta.
Jerusalem got it, but Tony Campbell.
Oh jeez.
Tony Campbell.
Old Tony Campbell.
Okay.
Wow.
Here we go again.
My lead was short-lived.
You just took it back to question right before. You still got 2 more.
Yeah.
As long as Ray doesn't ask any mascot questions.
I'm definitely not doing that.
Dang it.
I learned my lesson. All right.
Slugger.
3 R's.
Yeah, slugger. Anyway, question number 4. Which Minnesota Vikings served as an associate justice of the Minnesota Supreme Court?
I know this.
Yep. That was the easiest question we've had so far
I know.
this season.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Wade wasn't paying
Like, you're a bunch
attention.
of assholes. I don't know.
Doug said it in the episode. I'm like, fuck my life.
Yeah, Dad said
I
it.
mentioned it, yeah.
I remember I learned that in baseball. Pay attention. And a couple times I heard Alex or Brock read stats off, and then Ray would say them later. I was like,
We were talking about defensive line, man.
Yeah.
Right one of them down.
maybe it was Peterson. Wait, we talked
We
about.
also talked about a couple of receivers.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
talked
Chris
about.
Carter.
We talked
Yeah,
about
Chris Carter.
We talked about Peterson doing great things outside of
If Chris
football.
Carter, ex-drug addict, became a Supreme Court justice in Minnesota, that'd be crazy.
I wrote one.
That's
down.
Minnesota. I mean, anything's possible.
Oh no!
There's some crazy shit going up there now.
All right, well, you ready, Wade?
Wow. Yeah,
I put
one down.
Paige.
Page.
I wrote the wrong one down.
I'm on the board.
Yeah, that's all right.
About time. Drew. Oh, Drew got 3.
I was about to say he took a point away from Drew.
Yeah, Drew, it was too easy. You took it away.
I got two weeks in a row.
All right. Now, finally, everybody's on the board with the final question. Who scored the Minnesota Wild's first regular season goal?
I have no clue.
First regular season
man.
goal.
One of the funny part, when he first said Minnesota Wild, I literally didn't know what you were talking about.
Oh, boy.
Is this question 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know he's on their early teens. I don't know. I don't know if he.
I have a name written down.
I don't know how to spell it.
I was able to spell mine pretty easily, actually.
Let me get
Hockey, that's not going to be as easy to do.
Nope. But
Because hockey doesn't have.
I got nothing for you.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Wade, you got to guess?
I'm not fucking right.
I said Johnson.
Okay.
Suter.
I said Marty Garback, or I don't think I spelled it right.
Marian Gaborkic. Here's the spelling. And you're way off. So 0 points for
I was
Drew.
thinking of, but yeah, I ain't spell that right.
All
I know
right.
mine ain't right, so.
All
Nope.
right. Well,
Wasn't Johnson. That's too bad.
yeah. Maybe if you would have put big, I might have gave you half a point. Anyway, Alex is finally on the board this week with 1 point. Wade has pulled his total up to 2. Doug has been killing it the last 2 weeks. He's up to 4 points, and Drew has caught up in this milestone week of 3 points to tie Doug with 4 points.
There's some cheating going on the love seat over there.
Oh, here we go. Dad just had one of the fun facts.
He'll act like I know the fuck Supreme Justice is.
It's just
Fuck out of here.
All right. Well, we appreciate you tuning in for this Minneapolis episode, and we would appreciate you tuning in next week for Pittsburgh. Thanks for tuning in to Sports the NEMO Way.